Hey, welcome back. Today is lesson number 7. Today's going to be a little bit different than the other lessons. It's one that I'm pretty excited about, and I think you're really going to get a lot out of this specific lesson itself. So, below this video is an abbreviated history of how I kind of got started online, and you kind of get to follow through the entire path of where I started, the mistakes I made along the way, as well as the things that I did right along the way. Um, so hopefully by the time you get done reading the abbreviated story below, it motivates you and proves to you that really anything is possible online if you set your mind to it. But before we do that, I wanted to create a quick video and kind of go over some of the tools that I use and the tools that I've developed to help save me a lot of time. Now that we've gone through a lot of the manual way to do a lot of the analysis and figuring out how to get your website to the top of Google, I want to show you the way that I go about doing things now that I've learned the manual way. And so now that I know how to use the tools, I can more effectively use these with my business. And really, time is the only thing that you can't get more of. You can always get more money. You can always get more stuff. But time is limited. You only have 24 hours in a day. So basically, what we do when we create software products, they're based entirely around saving us time, because time is very, very important to me. So what I want to do is, in the first lesson I showed you how to find buyer keywords the manual way, how to use the Google keyword suggestion tool to find those keywords. But today I want to show you how I use Keyword Elite to get this all done. So let me go ahead and open the software up here, put it in the screen. Okay, this right here is Keyword Elite, and this is the tool that I use to do all of my keyword research. I don't use the Google search term suggestion tool very much anymore, because we developed this software that does a lot more than that tool. First of all, and I'm going to go through this real quick and only show you a couple things because I know your time is valuable. And in future lessons, I'll show you more in depth with Keyword Elite. But right now, I just want to kind of show you some of the stuff that you've already learned. So keyword search. This is the first one. This is where I'll put in like a seed keyword, like let's do like gift baskets, and then I'll click start. Actually, I'll click advanced here. And I'm just going to return 100 keywords for now. You can go all the way up to 10,000 keywords, whereas the Google suggestion tool is only going to give you 100 words. With Keyword Elite, you can scroll this up as high or as low as you want. And there's other ways to generate keywords as well. You can even use the Google suggestion tool. But we're just going to keep this selected. Click start. Now, Keyword Elite's going to go out there and it's going to return a bunch of related words to the keyword gift basket for us. And it populates the rows here. It tells you how many words are over here, how many characters are in each word itself. If we scroll to the right, you can see how many times the word is searched each month. Now, the reason this is important, this number of words, is I told you the importance of finding buyer keywords, the long-tailed keywords. Those are the ones you should go after. So what you can do here is you can sort this column in descending order, and you can find all the words here at the top that are long phrases. So 5-word phrases: gift basket, gourmet food gift, diabetic gift baskets, gourmet food. Now, who would have ever thought that someone's going to search on this in Google? Well, they actually do search on it a little bit. It's not a significant number, but that's okay. So for some of these long-tailed keyword phrases, if you can optimize your site and rank highly for a bunch of them, the traffic's going to add up. Like, for example, this one right here gets searched 2,400 times a month. And it's a 4-phrase keyword: gourmet food gift baskets. Alright, so there's a bunch of stuff, a bunch of filtering stuff. I'm not going to go into detail with this right now. I just want to kind of show you, this is the tool that I use for my keyword research. It's the tool that we developed based on all the stuff that I wanted to do, because there wasn't anything else out there. So let me go in here and show you another feature of Keyword Elite that I use a lot. Now, in a previous lesson, I taught you, how to analyze all the on-page ranking factors of various websites to kind of get an idea of how hard it's going to be to rank for the keywords that you choose. And I showed you the manual way of going in and adding your keywords to a spreadsheet and calculating everything the manual way. Well, I did that for a long time, and then finally I realized, there's an automated way that we can do that. So we put that in Keyword Elite. It's called Search Engine Dominator. So I'm going to click that and show you how it works. Okay, it says enter the keyword phrase you'd like to analyze. I'm going to click the ... here, and I'm going to put in 3 keywords. Let's go with gift baskets, buy gift baskets, and how about discount gift baskets. Alright, and you can put as many as you want in here. Click OK. Step 2, we want to look at Google only, and we'll click Start. Okay, now what Keyword Elite does is it's going to do all the automatic stuff for us that that we did manually previously. So if we click on the keyword here, buy gift baskets, and we look down here in the bottom frame, I'm going to move this up a little bit, you can see it takes the top 10 ranked sites that we did. This is basically like the spreadsheet that we manually went to these sites and got all this information before. But Keyword Elite's automatically doing it all for us. So we could actually just minimize the software and just go about our day and do a bunch of other things with our business. It saves a ton of time. So if we look over here, this is the #1 ranked website for buy gift baskets. Shows the page title of the page, the page rank, the number of links pointing to this page. Basically everything that we did manually before, it's done, and it took probably 30 seconds. It shows the number of words on the page, keyword density, title, blah blah blah. Just a bunch of stuff. Actually more than what we manually did before. And it gives an average down here at the bottom. Let's say we didn't want to average. Let's say one of these sites right here skewed the results a lot, so we didn't want it to include this site in the average. Then we just uncheck it, and it's not included in the averages down here. So it's a super fast way, and it looks at the keyword buy gift baskets. If we scroll down, you can see it looks at the keyword buy, the keyword gift, and the keyword baskets. So it looks at all 3 of them for us, and it did that all in 30 seconds. Really cool. Alright, this is the most powerful part of this software program, is this right here, competition strength. Now, remember I kind of explained briefly the manual way to figure out how hard it is to rank for a keyword in Google, and how to analyze things and so on and so forth. Well, I want to make this dead simple for me because, I like to do things the automatic way. So what we did was created a feature over here that uses a formula that I developed that looks at a bunch of analysis factors. Now what we can do is we can click on this. Keyword Elite analyzes a bunch of stuff and returns a number, 51, and it returns a little image here. Now if the image here is like a yellow warning sign, that means it's relatively competitive. If it's a green image, like a green check mark, that means that it's not very competitive and it's an easy keyword to rank for. And if it's a red image with an X on it, that means that it's pretty difficult and it's probably not one you want to go after. So you can see the keyword gift baskets. It's got a 51 rating and it's a yellow warning sign. So pretty competitive. If we look at the keyword buy gift baskets, click calculate, that is a 37 and it's a green, so this is not nearly as competitive. Like I was telling you before, this is a buyer keyword. It's a little bit longer and it includes the word buy in front. Okay, discount gift baskets, if we click it, it's also a warning sign, but it's a lower number. Okay, so it's closer to the green. So this is not as competitive as this one. Like I was saying before, if you add more words and make it more long tail, it's not going to be as competitive. So this tells me right here, this is the word I want to go after. This is the second one I want to go after. And if I want to go after this one, I can, because it's a warning sign. It's not red. So you can put in as many words as you want in here. Just click this button right here, and then Keyword Elite is going to tell you in a few seconds if it's worth going after or not. You don't even have to really worry about all this stuff down here, all the analysis stuff I showed you before. Just click a button, look at the image, and that's it. So that's Keyword Elite. There's a bunch of other projects in here I'll go over later, but I know your time's valuable, and we've not really learned about this other stuff yet, so I won't confuse you anymore. But those are some really helpful things that I use. Alright, so close this out, and let me show you SEO Elite real briefly. Now, as I'm showing you these things, you can look over on the right hand side next to this video and learn more about each software product. Alright, so SEO Elite, I showed you briefly in a previous video about SEO Elite. And what I do whenever I start any project off, I always look at those top 10 ranked websites, and I'll take maybe the #1 ranked website for a keyword, and I'll enter this into SEO Elite. So let me take an example here of, how about discount gift baskets. Alright, the top site is artistic gift baskets. So I'll take this URL right here, copy it, and I'll open up SEO Elite. Now there's a bunch of other projects in here as well, but I'm not going to explain these now until we learn about the importance of them later in future lessons. So we'll select the first one, we'll paste in the domain name right here, select the maximum number of results, we want 1,000, we want to look at all the links pointing to this site, and we'll select Yahoo here. I almost always just leave Yahoo selected only. Even though we're analyzing Google, again, Yahoo shows us the largest list of links. So that's what we want. Leave these blank, and I usually select Google PageRank here. You can select these and it returns other information, but I'm only concerned about PageRank right now. So click OK. And SEO Elite's going to go out there, it's going to go to Yahoo, and it's going to return all the websites that link to this top ranked site, as I explained in a previous lesson. Now if we click on Report View, you're going to be able to see all the information about how which sites are linking to that #1 ranked site and kind of how they're doing it. So you get to see the IP. Let me expand this a little bit more. You can see the IP address down here of every site linking to them. You can sort the columns. So you can see this site right here with this IP address. There's 8 pages on this site linking to that #1 ranked site. And you can kind of you get a really good feel for the kind of links and the pages the links are on, and you know who to contact to try to get a link on their page as well. You can sort by PageRank, you can sort by any of this stuff. And I'm not going to go over this stuff again because I did in a previous lesson, but I always use SEO Elite as the first step to figure out kind of the linking strategy of those top ranked sites, so I have a game plan of going into ranking highly for this keyword as well. So I kind of, then there's really no other tool out there that's going to give you this much data all together like this. So anyway, I use this. If we click on Analysis View up here, you can see that, like I said before, almost always these top keywords here at the top are the keyword phrases that the site ranks well for in Google. So now I'm not going to pause this. I was going to say I was going to pause the video and wait till this is finished, but I can guarantee you that when this is finished analyzing, and this is up to 100%, these top 3 keywords right here will be discount gift baskets. It may be the top 5, but I guarantee the word discount is up here, the word gift is up here, and the word baskets is up here. Because, like I said before, ranking highly in Google is all about links, and it's all about which sites are linking to you and how they're doing it. So I always use SEO Elite. Alright, so pause this, and the other feature that I showed you previously was this right here, find possible authority websites. And this is very important because let's say I'm going after the keyword gift baskets. I'll go in here, I'll type in gift baskets, and I want to analyze the top 10, and I want to look at the number of minimum matches being 2. I'll click OK, and then this project right here, if I click report view, it's going to show me in this column right here which sites are authority sites. So which sites I should approach to exchange links with, or to try to get links on these pages, because these sites right here are the most powerful sites to get links from. They're going to give me the biggest boost in Google. So I'm not going to wait for this stuff to appear here. It's only at 8%. But you know, when this is 100%, there's going to be a list of sites here. But I already showed you this project, so I'm not going to waste your time with this. But just know that I use this project a lot in SEO Elite, and it really helps me. Alright, close that out. Alright, once I have my linking strategy figured out using SEO Elite, then I'll go to www.seolinkvine.com, which is a huge blog network that we created. It's about 25,000 blogs right now and growing every single day. And like I mentioned before, the best way to get links to your site is by writing an article and submitting it to an article syndication network. Now there's several article syndication networks out there. I personally would recommend using them all. This is ours. This is the one that I always start with, just because it's ours. But I use all the networks. They're all beneficial. So I'll come here and I'll sign up, log in, submit an article to SEO Linkvine, and then SEO Linkvine takes my article and syndicates it, meaning it puts it on other people's blogs and includes links pointing to my website I want to rank highly for. And personally, what I do is I have someone that writes articles for me and submits articles to SEO Linkvine for me. There's an option in the site itself that allows you to create an outsourcer account for like an employee, where they can log into your account for you and add articles for you and not have access to your main account information. So if you're like me and you're somewhat lazy and you don't want to write articles yourself, you can always hire someone and have them submit for you. Alright, so the other program that I wanted to show you real quickly that I use a lot is Article Submitter. I'm going to shrink this down. Right here this is the free version of Article Submitter. The Platinum version is obviously the best, but let me kind of show you how it works. So when you open up the software, this is what it looks like. Over here in the left hand column are all the article directories that you can submit your articles to. Now if we scroll down, there's currently 169 directories in here that we can submit our articles to. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll click on a row, double click it, and it'll appear in the bottom frame here. And you'll notice that it automatically populates with the information over here. So well, the first thing I'll do is I'll add an article. So I'll click Add Article. I'll type in my article information here, fill out all this stuff, article body, and all that stuff. Once I have that, it's going to appear in the list up here at the top. Then I'll select the article I want to submit. Then I'll double click this. And when I do that, the software is going to auto-fill all these boxes for us on the site, whereas normally we'd have to manually go to each of these article directories, type in all this stuff manually ourselves, and that takes forever. But with the software, you just double click it, it auto fills all the text boxes, and all you have to do is type in this CAPTCHA code and click submit article, and you're done. Then move on to the next one and go on and so forth. And this is the free version here, but with the Platinum version, it saves you even more time, because you don't even have to fill in a CAPTCHA code and click submit article. You just well, actually you don't even do that. You just select the article, click a button over here, and it automatically populates the fields, clicks all the buttons, submits, goes to the next one, submits, goes to the next one, submits, all the way down. Now all these 169 aren't possible to auto submit like that, but a good half of these sites are. And literally you can just click a button, minimize the software, and then go about your other work while it's submitting your articles for you. It's really cool. It's really powerful. Saves you a ton of time. Alright, close this out. And those are the 4 programs I want to talk about today. Look below this video and go ahead and read the story about how I got started on the internet. I hope that it motivates you and shows you that, like I said, anything is really possible on the internet. It's just a matter of learning the right information and taking action. So that's it for today, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.